Chris Collins was one of the American Airlines passengers who died that day. He was just 42 years old, returning back home from a business trip that he was on. Chris's brother, Matt Collins, joins me now. Matt, I'm so very sorry for your loss. Thank you for taking the time this morning.
Thank you for having me on.
I'm so sorry to cut you off. I'm certain it's been just an impossible year. How are you and your family holding up?
We're holding it together. It's been very tough. I mean, it was my only brother, my parents' youngest son, and he left behind a 39-year-old widow. It's been very tough on all of us.
And I imagine, sitting through this hearing is necessary for healing and answers, but also excruciating at the same time. With day one of these hearings down, what stood out to you the most that was shared by the NTSB?
I think there was a few things that were shared that really hit me the hardest, and one of them was it was a 2022 FAA workshop group that urged helicopters to move away from Reagan, and it was struck down due to political reasons. I mean, political reasons shouldn't play a role in safety, and that was one of the things. And it seems like the systems that killed our 67 loved ones back in January, there's still the processes today. Nothing's changed with the Army. Nothing's changed at all. And I don't understand that. In 6 months, how nothing could change.
A lot of the focus was on that Black Hawk helicopter and the fact that the aircraft was flying above the maximum 200-foot altitude limit and ceiling. They're reportedly with altimeters and equipment that had skewed readings. The pilots also not hearing a command from the tower to pass behind the American Eagle jet. I mean, was this all news to you yesterday as well, not just the general public?
The pass behind command, no. I knew that they had issues with the altimeters. I didn't realize how bad. And the other thing that kind of shocked me yesterday was when they were talking about the plus or minus of 100 feet, when on that route, you only have 75 feet of clearance. So how can you have a tolerance of 100 feet off when you don't even have 100 feet to work with?
Investigations have also shown the FAA has failed to identify some 85 near misses around Reagan Airport in the years before this collision, and that Army helicopters routinely, flew around D.C. with a key piece of locating equipment turned off. What's your plea to lawmakers in Washington right now and those who are at the helm of this hearing?
Be better. I mean, do something, be better. I think after the first day of hearings, I mean, we need an Inspector General report done on the DOD. I mean, that should be first and foremost. That's what I want to come out of this hearing, is an Inspector General report on the DOD.
Matt, before I let you go, just tell us a little bit more about Chris, who he was and how you and your family are remembering him this morning.
So he was an avid outdoorsman. He loved hiking. He loved fishing. He loved camping. But in the same token, he was a city guy too, because he lived in the Manhattan area. He worked for Moody's Investment Services, was a vice president there. He had been only married a short period of time, a little over 5 years. And this month in August, it would have been, had a huge trip planned for his wife's 40th birthday that unfortunately they're never going to be able to go on. My son, my 13-year-old son, who was in that last picture, misses him immensely. They were fishing buddies. They were, they talked about the Patriots. We're from the Boston area, so huge New England Patriot fans. Yeah. And it's tough every day. It's tough seeing my parents. You're not supposed to bury your child. And it's just really been painful for me to see.
Just unconscionable pain. I'm so very sorry. My deepest condolences to your family and his wife. And please keep us posted on day 2 here. Would love to check back in with you, Matt Collins.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.